Hi there, my name is Ali and welcome to Get Quizzical's Mixed Quiz. This quiz will feature 30 questions across 3 rounds.
Before they were famous, amazing animals, and the usual genius round with the aid of multiple choice and the lucky dice feature.
Let's get started.
Round 1, before they were famous. Jobs celebrities had before they rose to fame. Question 1. What job was Harrison Ford working before his big break? Have you heard what Harrison Ford was up to before acting? He was a carpenter. Question 2. Before Whoopi Goldberg rose to fame, she was a cosmetologist in what type of facility? She worked in a mortuary. Question 3. What was Gordon Ramsay's original career ambition prior to his becoming a chef? Gordon Ramsay dreamt of becoming a professional football player. Question 4. Which member of Queen qualified as an astrophysicist before joining the band? And if you said Brian May, you're correct. Question 5. Before becoming Pope, John Paul II was doing what during World War II? He was a factory worker. Question 6. What was Stephen King's profession before becoming a successful writer? What else would he be but an English teacher? Question 7. Before studying acting, Danny DeVito worked for his sister in her business. What was it? He had a beauty salon. Question 8. Before entering politics, what degree did Margaret Thatcher earn? She had a chemistry degree. Question 9. What sport was Arnold Schwarzenegger successful in before turning to acting? Man with the muscles. He was a bodybuilder. In question 10, Sylvester Stallone worked at Central Park Zoo cleaning the cages of what animal? The lion cages. Not a very pleasant job from what I read. And round 2, amazing animals. Question 11, which mammal is capable of true flight? The only mammal capable of true flight are bats. Question 12, which is the fastest land animal capable of reaching 120 kilometers per hour? That's the cheetah. Question 13, which is the largest species of penguin? And yes, think happy feet. They are emperor penguins. Question 14, which bird is the only one known to fly backwards? They're tiny little things. It is the hummingbird. Question 15, which Australian bird is famous for laughing rather than singing? It's the kookaburra. And question 16, which marine invertebrate can regenerate a lost arm? A handy skill to have. That is for the starfish. Question 17. Which Arctic animal has black skin beneath its white fur? And of course, it's the polar bear. And question 18. What characteristic, unusual for mammals, do both echidnas and platypuses share? They both lay eggs. They're monotremes. Question 19. Which non-primate have fingerprints so similar to humans that they can confuse crime scene investigators? I never knew this one. It's the koala. The Aussie animals are featuring strong today. Question 20. Which marine mammal is famous for its long spiraled tusk? And that's the interesting narwhal. And the final round, the genius round, featuring 10 multiple choice questions. Rather than the standard 10 points, I will roll a dice for the number of points available for each question. For example, if I roll a 5, then you get 5 points for a correct answer. So make sure to keep track of your score. Okay, what's our first roll going to yield us? Oh, off to a good start. 5 points for this question. A 60s cult character created by comic book artist Robert Crumb is the mystic guru Mr. Who. Mr. Hippie, Wacky, or Natural? You know your 60s cult characters? It's Mr. Natural for 5 points. And our next question will be worth 2 points. 2 points if you get this one correct. Question 22. Which U2 song features the lyrics, "See the stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side"? Is it "Where the Streets Have No Name," "Beautiful Day," or "With or Without You"? It's "With or Without You" for 2 points. And our next roll has given us 3 points for this question. Which character from The Wind in the Willows goes to prison for stealing a car? Is it Rat, Mole, or Toad? I have a strong vision of this character in a little sports car convertible, and it was Toad. Having a good old time. Our next dice is a 4. Question 24. English King Hardicanute successor is known as Edward the what? Edward the conspirator, campaigner, or confessor? And it's correct if you said Edward the confessor for 4 points. And we have a 3-pointer this one. Question 25. Airedale and Bedlington are breeds of which domestic animal? Are they cats, dogs, or sheep? These particular animals are terriers, which makes them dogs. And our next row, oh, there it is, the number 6. Question 26. What is substance dihydrogen monoxide more commonly known as? Is it bleach, water, or dry ice? Dihydrogen, 2 hydrogens, monoxide, 1 oxygen, H2O. It is water for 6 points. Question 27 is 1 point. Which literary character drinks a shrinking potion labelled "Drink Me"? Was it Alice, Charlie Bucket, or the BFG? You remember somebody, classic book, drinking a potion called "Drink Me"? It was Alice, down the rabbit hole. And our next die has given us 5 points. 28. Spawning a viral TikTok dance in 2024, the song "Apple" is by which British singer? Is it Adele, Charlie XCX, or Dua Lipa?
I know nothing about TikTok or this song actually. It was by Charlie XCX for 5 points. And our next roll has given us a 3-pointer. Question 29. Actor Sam Waterston played lawyer Jack McCoy on which long-running US TV crime series? Was it Criminal Minds, Breaking Bad, or Law and Order? For 3 points, do you know who Jack McCoy was in? He was Law and Order. And our final roll has given us a 4-pointer. Question 30. How many games is each team scheduled to play during the regular season in Major League Baseball? Is it 64, 108, or 164? Either way, that's a lot of games. And the correct answer there is 164 for 4 points. And that concludes our final round and indeed the quiz for this week. The final round was worth 36 points. Make sure to add them to the first 2 rounds and let me know your final score out of a total of 56. And before you head off, if you could do something to interact with my channel, either hit that like button, subscribe, or watch one of these videos next. That will help get my content out in front of others. And until next time, don't forget to get quizzical.